Et salut tout le monde, c'est StiM, on se retrouve aujourd'hui sur Red Dead Redemption. On va continuer nos missions et on va retourner voir Bonnie, qu'on avait vu dans l'épisode 1 et en début d'épisode 2. On va faire ces missions, de toute façon à mon avis il faut toutes les faire, hein, toutes les missions principales. Donc vu que c'était la plus proche plutôt, c'était la plus proche au niveau du trajet, je me suis dit qu'on allait y aller.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss MacFarlane. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat, come on!
Ok.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
J'espère que je pourrai récupérer mon cheval une fois arrivé là-bas. Bon, à mon avis, elle va nous faire l'aller-retour. Hein. Parti comme c'est parti, ça va ressembler à ça.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss MacFarlane.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss MacFarlane. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Je pense que ça doit être dans la ville juste en face qu'on doit aller. Il suffirait que j'ouvre la map pour voir, mais bon, j'ai la flemme.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Ok.
Not feeling ill, I hope. Need some laudanum? Always. Useless.
Hello there.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them.
Eh ben, on va acheter des médicaments qui sont gratuits, voilà.
Let me know.
Thank you.
Any artillery? Stay away from the salt pork and back once more, please.
Où est-ce qu'elle est? Allez, là-bas.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Eh ben non, elle s'est barrée. Alors si vous voulez quitter Amardilo, dirige... Ok, donc en fait c'est des sortes de taxis quoi. Très bien. Et une mission de plus de terminer. Rapide, 5 minutes. Et tu veux que je fasse quoi du coup ici? Parce que... Attends, on va regarder la map. À la limite je pourrais aller là. Ça peut le faire hein. Après tout, il n'y a rien à faire ici de spécial. Ah, je peux acheter un logement. Il me permettrait de sauvegarder. Mais qu'est-ce qu'il fait lui? Il est fou ou quoi? Ah, j'arrive pas à viser. Pas bien lui. Ah mais il y en a un autre là. Ah oui oui oui, non mais attends. T'es mort? Il est complètement bugué lui. Ah! Ah mais j'ai perdu de l'honneur, pourquoi? Mais pourquoi C'était bien ce que je faisais. La meuf elle se faisait agresser. Oh abusé quoi. Ah ouais non mais faut que je me casse là. Putain merde le shérif il va me... Putain... C'est chaud pour ma gueule là. Allez go on se casse. Bon c'est cool. Mais je comprends pas pourquoi j'ai pas dû tirer sur la bonne personne je pense. Ah ouais là je suis pas bien là. Faut que je trouve le moyen de pas me faire choper sur les routes. Ok, je pense qu'on va être bien, sauf s'il y en a qui arrivent en face. Ah oui, non mais j'ai toujours pas rechargé ma manette depuis le dernier épisode. Effectivement, ça va pas aller. Bien, bon, au moins c'est réglé. Normalement, parce que je vois toujours qu'il y a une prime de 80 $. Oh non, c'est bon, c'est parti. Ouais, non, je sais pas, j'ai dû faire un mauvais truc. Parce que j'en ai buté 3 où il n'y avait pas de problème. Et c'est quand j'ai buté le 4ème qui me tirait dessus. Moi, j'ai rien fait. C'est à ce moment-là qu'il y a eu un problème.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck, God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor, or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
To Armadillo! Godspeed!
Ok, bon, on retourne là où on était. On va voir ce que ça donne. Non, mais je pense qu'on sera tranquille.
What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse
How
me.
many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
Word sure travels fast around here.
Good Lord! It's those scoundrels once again!
Oh là. Ouh. Hop hop hop, ouais, faut pas qu'il soit blessé, faut pas quitter la route. Oh,
You know how this is gonna end.
oh là 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 là.
Praise thee! There's still hope!
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies. We must hurry!
You do now.
I give so much and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friends. Look out, John! More of them! I knew you'd come.
What?
I knew this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me.
You're delirious or plain dumb, friend.
Fate brought you to my aid. Why else are you helping me? Where's Armadillo? Master John! Master!
Voilà, il est pas bien, faudrait pas qu'on recroise des gens là. Parce qu'il perd au fur et à mesure quoi qu'il arrive. Et dès qu'il y a un petit saut là, par exemple les rails là.
Sleepy! Very sleepy!
Ah c'est bon, on est arrivé.
I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Take me into your arms.
We're here. Stay with me.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo, we made it safe. You'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Une nouvelle mission terminée, on a récupéré un peu de réputation qu'on avait perdu juste avant. Ah, ma tête est toujours mise à prix pour des crimes plus anciens, tant que vous n'aurez pas payé le... Ah! Ah! Ah oui, oui, non mais je vais payer ma... Je vais payer, ouais. Ça me saoule, mais je vais payer, quoi. Vas-y, vas-y, bouge, bouge, je vais y payer. Ah ouais, non mais abusé. Bah alors je veux payer, mais c'est où? J'ai pas capté où c'était. En plus j'ai même pas une icône sur la map là. Ah si, c'est là. Paiement des primes. Ah ouais, donc en fait... Ok. 2 meurtres, 80 $. Ça fait 40 $ le meurtre.
Maybe I'll get some peace now.
Voilà. Voilà, voilà, voilà. Il n'y a plus de thunes. En même temps, l'argent, pour l'instant, j'en ai pas besoin, donc je vais pas me plaindre. Qu'est-ce qu'on pourrait faire de beau ici? Là, il n'y a plus rien à faire. Bah, faut que je retourne voir Bonnie, hein. On va retourner voir Bonnie, puis on va prendre... On va prendre un petit taxi, là. Il y en a un là. Ah bah non, non, ça c'est le mien. Ah, écoute, je vais prendre mon cheval. Hein. On va gagner du temps. Ok, je suis arrivé, mais juste avant... Je vais aller sauvegarder. Parce que j'ai pas encore sauvegardé. Depuis la toute première fois où le jeu m'a demandé de le faire. Et surtout, au moins je pourrais mettre un peu le jour. Parce que là, faire toutes les missions de nuit, ça va être un peu chiant. Voilà. Bon, il fait pas encore jour, mais ça ne devrait pas tarder. Au niveau des tenues, alors comme je le disais dans l'épisode précédent... Ouais, j'ai pas grand chose. J'ai celle-là. Je sais pas ce que ça donne. Eh ouais! Eh ouais, classe. La grande classe. Ouais, je vais la garder celle-là. Alors Bonnie. Ah, revenez entre 5h du matin et 6h de l'après-midi. Quelle heure est-il? Ah oui, non, il est 2h du mat. Bon, faut que j'aille sauvegarder à nouveau du coup. La tenue est sympa, rien que pour les guns dorés quoi.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss MacFarlane?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss MacFarlane.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss MacFarlane, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Bien. Ah, juste un truc qui va pas, c'est son visage. Il est un peu bizarre. On dirait que c'est pas le sien, en fait.
Come on, boy. Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Hello.
Alors mettez-vous en position derrière le troupeau.
Whoa! All right, let's see if you can herd cows as well as you can charm humanity.
Go.
Faire sortir les vaches de l'enclos. Et là je dois me placer derrière les vaches pour les faire avancer.
Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
Non non, tu fais quoi là? Oula. Maintenant je dois diriger mon cheval aussi. Ok, c'est bon.
Get right at them. Drive them this way.
Eh, j'espère que c'est pas trop loin en vrai. Le mec t'a mis sur pété quoi. Allez les vaches. Putain, elles vont vite quand même.
Let's go.
Ah, vous faites quoi là? Allez là-bas.
Keep going, Mr. Marston.
Ah, bon, on est arrivé?
He's just showing off now. Nail it down.
Let's move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Ah, il faut prendre toutes les vaches là maintenant? Ouah, vous êtes tarés, sérieux. Ok, donc faut aller sur la gauche quoi.
Wait back and forth behind them. Keep them nice and tight.
Come on.
I wouldn't say you're a natural herder. Stick with him, Mr. Marston. You're getting there.
Ouais, t'as raison, hop. En fait, je suis pas obligé de toutes les prendre les vaches, je pense.
Keep them moving. Nail it down, Mr. Marston.
À partir du moment où on a la majorité, les autres suivent en fait. Ok, on y est.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarlane.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's get it.
Bon, j'ai récupéré un peu d'argent. Bon, la mission était un peu daubée, hein, on va pas se mentir, c'était pas ouf. On va en refaire une, du coup, on va pas arrêter maintenant. Est-ce que je retourne voir Bonnie? Parce que c'est une mission toute pétée, merci, quoi. Après, tu me diras, là, j'en ai deux ici. Bon, je pense que celles-là, on les fera au prochain épisode, elles sont ensemble. On va en refaire une vite fait avec Bonnie.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew MacFarlane.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I've bury more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Like sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
C'est vraiment les... Tu peux dire que c'est les pires missions, mais faut les faire de toute façon, donc y a pas le choix, quoi. Alors, faut capturer des chevaux.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret it sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just
but I
enjoy
know
the
we're
ride?
only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss MacFarlane.
Mais je pense qu'au prochain épisode, de toute façon, vu qu'on va aller faire les missions du Marshal et tout, je pense qu'il y aura un peu plus d'action quand même.
There's the horses. Get that lasso ready.
Come on, let's rope one.
Alors, maintenez LT pour le lasso.
Easy now.
Ça fait un peu loin quand même, hein.
Don't be afraid to have a lasso.
Attends, on va accélérer un coup.
Hold on, Marshall.
Allez, ça c'est fait ça.
You almost had him there.
Ah, pourquoi ça va marcher? Ah.
You gonna use that rope or not?
Et c'est chaud en vrai, non?
Hold him there now.
Ah mais non!
Keep tight now, Marston.
Ok, attends, faut que je monte dessus du coup.
Rope him.
Nice and steady now. Try not to spook too much.
Ok, maintenez l'équilibre. Ah d'accord, ok. Ok, j'ai compris.
You'll have to
Take it
sit
slow now.
Hop, 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 un peu plus par là, un peu plus par là. Ouais, c'est chaud de voir.
Come on in, cowboy.
Come on, baby. Calm down.
Let's see it, boy.
I'm in trouble here.
Je pense qu'on est bien là.
Don't give up.
Oh, tu.
Come on, come on.
Look at that. We'll make a cowboy out of you yet.
Et bah voilà. Je récupère mon cheval.
Let me take it from here. You get back on your own horse. Woo! I think that's enough activity for an old timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's rope another one.
Ok.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Écoute, là-bas il y en a.
We haven't got all day. Easy now.
Come on, easy up now.
All yours. Hop on and show him who's
Okay.
boss. Rope him. He's right there. That's it. Lean with him.
Relax now. Nearly there. Easy.
Hop, 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 ok. C'est vraiment chaud de voir si on est bien au centre. Enfin, en fait, quand on est large sur le côté, on le voit. Ça, c'est clair.
Relax now. Nearly there.
Et voilà.
You got him eating out of your hand. Come on, boys.
Whoa.
Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Let's go.
Allez, on se casse. Oh, c'était rigolo.
Whoa there.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss MacFarlane.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at Weston Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day, if you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Yeah!
Alors en fait, je viens de capter que tout ce qui est là, ça lui appartient à elle en fait. J'ai juste de capter, enfin à elle, à sa famille quoi.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
Allez, on y retourne.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss MacFarlane?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In
Quelle
many
pipelette.
ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss MacFarlane.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Alors le
Let's drive
troupeau.
them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Il est là-bas quoi. Je sais pas où mais il est là-bas.
See you there, miss.
Allez, avance.
Come.
Guider le troupeau vers le canyon.
Go. Come on.
Non, elle est pas là-bas, voilà, elle est là-bas.
Here.
On a perdu un cheval aussi. Oh non, il vient, c'est bon. Enfin, j'ai l'impression, ouais, il revient. Voilà.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
M'aurait étonné.
Come on. Let's go.
Ok, ok. On est bien, on est bien. Putain, il me fait des feintes.
Come on.
Là, il faut que j'arrive à l'attraper là. Oh, je l'ai eu. Enfin, je l'ai eu, mais
Let's go.
il a réussi à se barrer.
Come on, come on, come on.
Allez, allez, allez.
You're mine now. I got you. Come on, baby. Calm
Oh,
down.
chut. Ok, ok. Ok, ok. Ah, je vois plus rien.
I got you now.
Je vois rien, je vois rien.
God damn it. Calm yourself.
C'est bon.
There. Come on.
Allez, on y retourne. Bon bah... Des missions pas forcément marrantes pour ce troisième épisode les amis, mais au moins... Ce sera fait. Pourquoi tu tournes autour de... Ok.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Bien. Nouvelle mission terminée. Et ouais, l'épisode a été un peu plus long que les autres, mais bon, voilà, j'avais prévu que ce serait aux alentours d'une demi-heure chaque épisode. Merci en tout cas d'avoir suivi celui-ci. Vous inquiétez pas, le prochain, je suis pas inquiet du tout. On ira ici, c'est juste en face. Et on a quand même, voilà, on a quand même deux donneurs de missions où ça risque d'être un peu plus, comment dire, enfin, il risque d'avoir un peu plus d'action. Donc voilà, merci à vous en tout cas, et on se donne rendez-vous demain pour le 4e épisode. Ciao tout le monde.